Stone had been drawn to the pens north of town, most particularly by a rather intense smell that wasn't entirely unpleasant, but was at first rather overpowering. The villagers tending to the animals within stared at him, clearly daunted by his size, but they did not stop him or talk to him. He had observed the animals within the pens for almost an hour now. They were the strangest creatures he had ever seen. For the most part, they resembled gangly brown cows, in all respects except for the rather alarming fact that they each had 2 pairs of heads, and yet not one of the townspeople, working at the pens, milking the animals' udders, cleaning up dung, or shepherding herds of the beasts to areas where they could feed on dry desert scrub, seemed the slightest bit perturbed. The 2-headed cows were the only thing to have caught his interest so far. Everything else in the town just seemed so boring. These cows, on the other hand, even when the novelty of the sight had dissipated, it was still interesting to see them mate. A few of the pens were being used specifically for breeding purposes and were the primary source of the strong smell that had drawn him there in the first place. Watching 4 heads engaged in primal animal sex was something he had never seen before, not in documentaries in the vault, and not in the old pornographic video clips that some of his friends in the vault had illicitly stashed away in their possessions. Well, that wasn't entirely correct. There were videos involving more than 2 sexual partners, just never more than 2 heads on 2 bodies.
Hi.
He heard someone call from behind him. It was a very pleasant-sounding voice. He looked up from his seat on the dusty ground to see a pretty young woman with frazzled black hair looking down at him. In height and skin tone, she resembled the town leader, Aradesh.
I heard there was a traveler in town, but I was kind of skeptical until I saw you.
She said as he got up to greet her.
My name's Tandi. What's yours?
My name is Stone,
he said, offering his huge paw to her. Despite their difference in girth, she was almost the same height. An amazing feat, considering that, until Aradesh, he had never met anyone who measured up to him vertically. She shook his hand.
Well, how do you like our little town?
She asked with an almost apologetic tone to her voice.
Bored yet?
well,
He started, mimicking her opening. He paused, remembering his parents' advice to never be rude. But then he concluded that this wasn't being rude. This was being honest.
there don't seem to be nothing to do here but watch the Brahma mate.
He finished tentatively. To his surprise, her smile turned into a huge grin.
Finally, someone else who sees. Of course, you've probably been everywhere, so this must be hell for you.
She said, as if her prayers had just been answered. Stone remembered a second lesson his parents had taught him. Never lie. But they had never said anything about withholding the truth, so he decided not to correct her assumption.
You don't like it here?
He asked instead.
It's okay, I guess.
She said, giving a disinterested shrug.
I mean, it is home and all, but it's so boring. You know, I want to see the world.
If you're bored, why not leave?
He asked simply.
Leave? I wish. I don't know enough to leave alone. No one else wants to go. And worst of all, my father says he would have a heart attack if something happened to me.
My ma and pa are the same way. They're probably worried sick right now.
Said Stone, empathizing with her plight.
So, is there anything else to do around here, except watch the Brahma get it on?
We got rad scorpions.
She immediately corrected her enthusiasm right after the outburst.
I mean, I know it's not a good thing, but no one's died from the stings. And it's the closest thing to excitement we've got here.
Your dad. He called Aradesh?
Stone asked. Tandi nodded.
He's trying to get us to help your town out with the rad scorpion problem.
That's so awesome.
She squealed.
Will you do it?
I don't know yet. I think I'm just the muscle. My other 2 friends are the brains.
Oh, don't put yourself down.
Tandi admonished.
For just the muscle, you're the most interesting person I've met in I don't know how long.
Stone smiled at her, enjoying her non-judgmental attitude deeply. It was a refreshing change of pace from the mixture of fear and ridicule he'd been treated with by many in the vault for his imposing look.
Anyway, what can a couple of rad scorpions do to someone like you?
She said, giving his shoulder a friendly punch. Then her mouth turned into a half frown.
I hope my father's going to compensate you for your troubles, though.
Stone nodded.
He said he'll give us everything we need to get to Vault 15.
Tandi's face grew even more excited, if that were even possible.
Tell me more.
She nearly shouted.